goody two shoes. Welcome to Nicole Too Blunt. So today I have 6 most mistreated groups in K-pop history. Now I don't know K-pop history, but I do know some K-pop groups, and I'm trying to see if my faves in here. I mean, let me know. Like, fuck you mean? Cause we gonna have a problem if Blackpink in here and EXO and all them boys like that. Cause I ain't playing. Alright, let's get into it.
Number 1, TRCNG.
Oh, I don't know
In K-pop
that.
history, there has never been so terrible a mistreatment being exposed as that of TRCNG. This is a South Korean boy group formed by TS Entertainment and consists of 8 members. They debuted with the EP New Generation on October 10, 2017, with the song Spectrum. In 2019, after 2 former members, Woo-yup and Taesun, departed from TRCNG, the whole mistreating scandal was exposed. This is probably the worst mistreatment that ever happened in K-pop history
What
because
happened?
the company not only materially abused members, but also hurt their physical and mental health. Specifically, TRCNG was given the worst living conditions ever.
Oh my god.
In fact, it's so terrible that people would never believe this is where a K-pop idol group actually lives, if not for the scandal being exposed. TCE didn't provide them with proper dorms, pay bills, and they even stole money from the idols. According to 2 former members, 10 members lived in an incredibly cramped space. Whereas 8 members share the first floor of a duplex apartment, the other 2 lived in a place that looks like nothing more than a storage room on the second floor.
Like a closet.
The ceiling was so low that no one could stand up all the way. It's not heated well either. They had to live in clutter around their belongings, clothes, and equipment. The rooms weren't well maintained because, as you can see, the floor was damaged by frequent water leaks. As if that wasn't bad enough, the company didn't even pay the utility bills on time. One time, when their boiler was shut off, 4 to 5 members caught severe flu, so they had to sleep and shower at the sauna.
Oh my god.
That was when TRCNG was having a second promotion, Rising. When the members went to the hospital, they even had to pay for it themselves.
Oh no.
Despite the ill health condition, TSE still forced them to perform. Though Taesun had reminded the agency multiple times to pay the bills, only when the electricity company sent the final notice did the staff agree to conduct payment. Besides, TRCNG also lacked basic necessities like a proper functioning toilet. When the toilet broke down, though the members asked TS Entertainment to call the plumber, the label allegedly didn't respond. Eventually, Woo-yup's mother had to call and pay for the plumbing services herself. Not to mention, the toilet looks extremely degraded. The company also didn't provide them with food. They had to buy it themselves, and only when they practiced late at night did the agency send them some fried rice.
Fried rice?
They had to buy coffee for the staff members with their own money. And here comes the most terrible thing of it all. Many chat logs revealed staff members were getting drunk and cursing at the members. One staff was asking an underage TRCNG member to appear at an illegal entertainment bar, where prostitution is common. Woo-yup and Taesun even revealed photos of the members being assaulted by the staff. The images show a staff hitting one member's neck with a toothbrush. However, this man insisted it was just a punishment while they were playing a game. Woo-yup further said he himself was hit with a metal chair and received severe bruises. He revealed he has medical documents and members as witnesses. Not stopping there, TSC executives even used the members as laborers when they were still trainees. He often made them organize, package, post, and sell his shoes online. TSE also abused them financially through profit sharing. According to the 9-year contract, the profits from their music releases are reportedly divided 9-1 TS Entertainment to TRCNG, 8-2 from their 3rd full-length album onwards, and advertisement deals and events are divided 7-3. As there are 10 members in the group, the label takes 90% of the profits, while each member only receives 1%. Number 2. GOT7. GOT7 is a boy group formed by JYP in 2014.
I like them. It was that song right there for me.
When GOT7 in their first 2 years, the company gradually ignored them to the point that Heaux became extremely frustrated. Their newest comeback alone, Breath of Love, Last Piece, the company has made fans triggered again for their careless promotion. Though this is nothing new, the whole situation has been pushed to another level when GOT7 didn't even have a proper MV teaser. Whereas their self-composed album has up to 2 title tracks, Breath and Last Piece, There were no proper and separate video and photo teasers for that. The fact that Twice, Stray Kids, and ITZY all have periodic and well-managed teasers for their comebacks, and then there's GOT7 having a ridiculous teaser, is unacceptable. JYP only released a meaningless photo teaser a few hours before the official MV aired. By that, it means there is literally no connection between the teaser and the MV. Moreover, all its portraits are typography of the title, and no pictures of the members. Before this comeback, fans were already super upset because all the members have no mutual activities over the past 7 months. There were no variety shows, no commercial contracts, nothing for GOT7 as a group. In the past, a very similar thing had already happened in the promotion of Eclipse. Normally, before every comeback, the agency will release the poster and MV teaser with the full information of the date and time to release the MV. By that, fans can increase MV views for their idols in the first 24 hours. But in the teaser of the Eclipse MV, there is no information about what time the MV would be released. Not knowing the specific release time, all the preparations and efforts to increase views for the MV of Heaux were ruined. Not only slow in announcing the date and time of GOT7's MV release, the company also announced the comeback and world tour simultaneously, leaving fans with no time to prepare money to support their idols. Not many fans are financially able to buy both the album and concert ticket, so they'll have to choose between them. This caused GOT7's album sales to decline compared to previous comebacks. While the fans are trying hard to buy albums to increase sales for GOT7, one of Korea's reputable album buying sites, Sonara, apologized for not having enough albums to sell. In the first week, most of the album sales come from the pre-order amount. JYP should have a full preparation of the number of albums released, but they didn't have enough albums to sell on the second day. It's quite apparent to see how the company didn't even care about stocking enough albums to increase the reputation of GOT7. For their last comeback, Die, they promoted only for a week, while other groups usually promoted for 2 weeks or more. Since the members' schedules were obviously not packed, there was no proper reason for the company to set up such a short promotion time like that. Besides the mismanagement, JYP also restricted GOT7's creative freedom. Unlike Stray Kids, who could just produce what they want, JB is a skilled producer but always has his songs rejected. Jackson Wang, Bangtan, and Jin Young are skilled songwriters and composers. Still, if you check out the tracklist for their songs, they only contributed to very few pieces throughout GOT7's career. As if the mistreatment in their work wasn't enough, JYP also gave no greater consideration to GOT7's safety. A lot of the members reported sasaeng fans lurking around their houses for months on and on. Some members have talked about getting many calls from crazy fans. Heaux then even tried to get JYP to take some action, but their response was rather late.
Jackson has suffered.
Number 3. B.a.p.
I don't know that. Who is that?
B.a.p. is a boy group founded by TS Entertainment, the same
Damn,
agency that managed TRC and G. B.a.p. saw an amazing run during their promotional peak. They had back-to-back chart-topping hits, numerous world tours, and even held the reins in popularizing K-pop in the West. However, owing to unresolved conflicts, unexplained hiatuses, and lawsuits, B.a.p. could not sustain the environment for growth. The situation was so desperate that B.a.p.'s leader had to repeatedly remind his fans not to buy their albums or their merch, in order to cut the support for the company. He mentions this almost everywhere, on his IG Live, Twitters, fan meeting, fan sign, and concert. He even dissed his company on live shows. He did it whenever possible, directly, so it wouldn't get edited out. Towards the end of 2014, reports started coming up that all B.a.p. members had filed a lawsuit against their label TS Entertainment for violating the Fair Trade Commission's policy on slave contracts. From unfair working conditions to shady profit distribution, B.a.p. was battling all sorts of corporate evils in their creative journey. The company had reportedly profited nearly $10 million since the boys' debut. Still, the members only received $17,000 each within the 3-year interval.
No
over 40
way.
Months, this sum translated into roughly just $500 a month. While their company blatantly denied the accusations, B.a.p. took to filing another lawsuit for defamation of character. To pay the lawsuit process, Jungkook sold his sneakers collection and secretly did a part-time job as a newspaper boy.
Oh my God.
Finally, the two parties agreed, but the group took a hiatus until their next comeback almost a year later. After the hiatus, things got even more challenging as they needed to build up their name again. Though fans even boycotted their concert to let them rest a bit, B.a.p. members were tortured by the company through the packed schedules. Up to 7 comebacks a year, world tour once a year, and non-stop promotion concerts. They were forced to perform even when being sick. This is such an endless nightmare.
Like, really though.
Number 4, CLC.
CLC, I heard
CLC
of
is a
them
girl
before.
group debuting under Cube Entertainment in 2015. Over 5 years, many fans think that this group was seriously mistreated considering multiple aspects. First is their primary concept. They debuted with a cute concept, whereas all the members were initially supposed to follow the girl crush theme. However, Cube Entertainment suddenly changed their mind, leaving the girls no other way than doing things they didn't prepare and wasn't their cup of tea. It was said that Cube forced CLC to follow the cute concept in order to not overshadow their most precious girl group at the time, 4 Minutes. Then, when Cube disbanded 4 Minutes and only kept Hyuna, who also left eventually, the company changed the image of CLC into the descendants of 4 Minutes. This move of Cube triggered lots of 4 Minutes fans because they believed that 4 Minutes had no respect from their juniors.
I like how they got that 4
It's
minutes.
easy to see how Cube just cared about profit and gave no attention to how CLC would be impacted. Then, the company forced CLC to follow the Cube concept again. It's reported that not until Sorn gave Cube a full-on PowerPoint presentation about the advantages of the girl crush concept did the company let them come back with the title track, Black Dress.
Okay.
Around this time, they started to regain their fans from the Hobgoblin era. Yet, instead of quickly giving them a second promotion, Cube introduced G-Idol and literally ignored CLC. Not just that, CLC's MVs were always filmed in a box, which fans often sarcastically referred to as stuck in the basement. Most of the scenes they filmed were in a room, and there has never been anything more than that. Compared to G-Idol, whose MVs are often full of open space settings, CLC's fans are super frustrated because of such discrimination in the budget. Moreover, the fact that Cube never gave them an official light stick really drove fans crazy. It's even reported that CLC had to pay for the flight tickets themselves whenever performing offshore.
Ooh.
Though it's not clear whether Cube applies this rule to every group in
wrong.
the company, it is obviously unacceptable compared to other famous groups. Number 5, Pristine.
Pristine. I ain't never heard of
Pristine
them.
is a girl group introduced by Pledis Entertainment in 2016. However, just after around 2 years of promotion, the girls disbanded and left fans in shock. Though they were first predicted to be the Rookie of the Year, things went downhill so fast that no one could imagine. For the reason of their disbandment, it's mostly because of how Pledis mistreated the girls. The first thing was about Kyla's image. Though many people initially thought that her curvy body was due to her own diet, they later discovered that the story was much more complex with Pledis' involvement. Some believe that, similar to the way Pledis forced Uwi to eat a lot to attract public attention, they were doing the same with Pristine's Kyla. As a result, she was fat-shamed by many, many anti-fans. Kyla was so depressed that she went on a temporary hiatus amid the promotion with Pristine. Yet, it extended to forever, and she eventually returned to the States to rest and recover. It's evident that, for the sake of increasing sales, Pledis Entertainment did everything, even at the expense of Kyla's mental condition. Look at how the poor girl was completely ignored during the fan meet. When it was Kyla's turn on stage, all of the interpreters immediately turned their cameras away from her and only focused on other members at the corners. Imagine how hurtful it must be for a teenage girl. After the recovering time, though Kyla and her family did consider her coming back to Korea to continue the music career with Pristine,
I don't like that.
Pledis blatantly announced that she was no longer a group member. Despite the explanation from Kyla's sister, things didn't change at all. Not only ruining Kyla's career, Pledis actually ignored the whole group when not letting them come back for nearly 2 years. Even when fans demanded an answer, they still pretended as if there was nothing wrong going on. They also continuously deleted fan cafe posts asking for Pristine's comebacks. Seemingly, all the things this company did were just to sweep everything about the girls under the rug. Because K-pop groups often have an active life of 7 years, and Pristine had already dumped 2 years into the trash bin, as a result, Pledis decided to disband them.
I don't like that. Y'all nasty.
Stellar debuted in 2011 with a 4-girl lineup. They were initially introduced as a group produced by Eric. After 2 unsuccessful first songs, Rocket Girl and UFO, Stellar had to change members, and the final lineup included Gayoung, Chonyu, Minhee, and Hyo-eun. When Stellar first debuted, the group pursued a lovely concept combined with girl crush style. In 2013, the group released the single Study, and this was their first song to reach the top 100, bringing Stellar closer to the public. A year later, Stellar released their first album titled Marionette, and it all started here. The management company wanted them to get rid of their cute, mischievous image and become more sexy and seductive. During the promotion of Marionette, fans were even encouraged to press like on the group's photos on Facebook to see the members' body parts gradually being revealed. Not to mention, the original MV of the song Marionette is also labeled 19+ because there are too many erotic scenes in it.
Ooh.
Despite a lot of controversy, this became Stellar's most famous song. The highest ranking of Marionette on grwm is at number 35. The song also ranked 34th on the Billboard K-pop Hot 100 chart. But everything has a price. It was later revealed by grwm that the company tricked the group into recording erotic scenes. The staff never fully conveyed their intentions to the members during filming. grwm said there was a scene where a member had to drink milk. The script was missing X rolling on bed, waking up, and drinking milk. At that time, we thought they simply wanted her to drink milk to portray a morning moment. They even told her to spit the milk while drinking to portray an exhausted image. But this scene can make you imagine even more. No one knew that was the purpose of the scene. The member that grwm mentioned was only 20 years old at the time.
Ooh.
She was so shocked that she still can't drink milk until now.
Ooh.
However, every time the girls try to protect themselves, they are threatened with penalty fees. Since the girls were too young at that time and afraid of being fined, they chose to be silent. Moreover, there were times the whole group was only given one meal and they had to divide it equally among 4 people.
Stop playing!
grwm also recalled, with the song Vibrato, they told us to dance in super revealing outfits. When we said no, they said, just give it a try before you say no. Eventually, we reluctantly took about 5 photos wearing those outfits, but it was too much. They seemed to agree with us, but then those pictures were released. Right after seeing those pictures, we called them and argued, but they just put the matter aside and said, so sorry, we won't do that again. After the concert Interstellar, Time Travel Through 6 Years ended, grwm and Cheonyul did not renew their contract with the Entertainment Pascal company and decided to leave the group. In early 2018, Minhee and Hyun also left the group. Stellar officially disbanded. grwm revealed that not only the members but their families were also hurt by the concept that the group was forced to pursue. She said, our parents are also very sad. They often hear people ask, why your children are doing this? Although the members are now happy with their own path, it is undeniable that the former management company took advantage of them. In a conversation on Minhee's YouTube channel, grwm revealed that during 7 years of working under Stellar, each member was only paid $9,000 US, despite having many popular songs and bringing the company a substantial profit. So that's the end of the video. Thank you for sitting with me through such a long video. Are there other mistreated groups that you want?
That's fucked up, y'all. I don't like that at all. Y'all did them people wrong. But y'all you reap what you sow. You being nasty. Don't be surprised a couple years later, or a few days later, because instant karma is a bitch. Bite you in your ass. But okay, y'all, that video was already long, so I'm going to let y'all go. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch y'all in the next video.
Bald head, Heaux shit. Bald head, Heaux shit.